Hello, BlizzCon! We love Diablo. Diablo Immortal.
Shall I ask her?
Let's go ahead and have him go first.
BlizzCon 2018 happened over the weekend, and I wouldn't call myself the biggest fan of Diablo or anything like that, but imagine waiting for a big announcement for a series you enjoy, and the developers openly and proudly announce a mobile game. It reminded me of the Fire Emblem Heroes announcement, but at least there was a remake coming out in a few months, and a new mainline entry at least announced. These poor saps get freaking nothing. Blizzard might try to spin this as a handheld experience, but that's not what it is, and it's not the way gamers see it. This is a mobile game. Maybe there is potential for mobile games to do creative things that are just not possible on PC or console. For now though, this is trash. If a company is interested in making a phone game right now, in the current market, it could not be more obvious what their intentions are. They make a ton of money through microtransactions. Simple. It's just so illogical to think that this is the audience that would find this appealing. Blizzard fans are almost exclusively PC gamers. What PC gamer ever thought to themselves, how can I make this experience worse?
I was curious, I see a lot of mechanics that we've kind of been begging for in Diablo 3 in this. Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any, the current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
You look into this game just a bit, and you get a pretty clear picture. The developer, NetEase, has produced a few Diablo ripoffs, and it's pretty easy for people to come to the conclusion that they just reskinned one of them and called it a day. Blizzard denied these claims and stated it was built from the ground up. If it is true, I would actually call them fools for wasting their money. The mobile game market is flooded with ripoff garbage. I don't think the audience for these kinds of games give a shit, and fans of Diablo already see it as a spit in the face. I want to say they just don't care and this is just a money grab, which it almost certainly is. Though the fact that they would save the announcement for the end of the event and think that having a Q&A afterward was a good idea, maybe they did miscalculate. Perhaps they really are just that out of touch. This was awkward and embarrassing. I don't envy the guys on stage having to act all enthused about this they're peddling.
Authentic Diablo gameplay at your fingertips. We have new stories to tell, new skills for you to master. If you want to know more, we'll be back here on the Mythic stage in just a few minutes.
Blizzard claims they saw a possible lashback. The f***? So you decide to tell them to their faces and give them a microphone? What? Apparently there was a possibility that Diablo 4 could have been announced, but that still doesn't explain why they had to end with this. This is your showstopper? And this has been done before by other companies. They have some mobile game, and then they make the real announcement. Now I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but I gotta bring up how sick I am of gaming journalists. More and more, it seems there is no awful practice a AAA publisher can act on without them defending it and or shitting on YouTubers and gamers for complaining about it. Why would Diablo Immortal be any different? Calling Diablo fans immature edgelords, stating that this guy's comments are nasty and petty.
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
Okay, you need to calm down. Admittedly enough, it wasn't a nice thing he said, but the guy didn't insult the developer's appearance or competence or anything like that. He just ribbed on them for announcing a product that no one in the audience gave a about. These people paid for travel and hotels and tickets to the event. What else should they do? Sit around, cross their fingers, and hope for a better game? As a consumer, it's really frustrating because you really only can do two things: not buy it and complain. A lot of the times, though, that doesn't even matter. These are giant multi-million-dollar companies that are interested in keeping profits rising and shareholders happy. They are not your friends, they are not gamers, they don't have any interest in pushing creative boundaries. If Activision Blizzard believes it can bring in a profit, which they absolutely do, then they certainly won't care about what disrespectful edgelords think. So, you know what? Complain as much as you want, and f*** what these guys say.
So how long has Diablo Immortal been in development, and how is it affecting other Diablo projects?
Well, you may or may not have heard,